Growing up Mexican, this was and is considered to be a time when the veil is thin. Well, thinner. Conjuring up loved ones is a daily affair in my family. Any and every quotidian activity has all the potential of a seance. While looking over tomatoes in a grocery store, a 1930s jingle for tomato preserves pops into my head, and I know my father has joined me from beyond. In our homes, photos and paintings of our ancestors take pride of place on our walls and mantels. But there is something about this time of year that seems to amplify our connection to those who have crossed over. So we gather in cemeteries, as we have for millennia, and set up picnics upon the graves of our loved ones, amid marigolds and laughter, enticing them with their favorite treats and drinks to lure them back to us, so we can gather together again, all of us, together in this magical place at the razor's edge of what we call life and death, where the line between sorrow and joy is an illusion, where time moves in every direction, where the distinction between who we are and whose we are becomes indistinguishable, and we are bound beyond the tangible through infinite love, as we say, I remember you. I remember you. Today, we invite those of you who would like to come forward and say the name of a loved one who has crossed the veil, who you want to name, remember, and call into this space. We invite you, if you wish, to share one small memory with us by saying one sentence that starts with, I remember, and finishing that sentence. We know the memories you bring are legion, arms full, hearts full. Every relationship contains worlds. For this ritual, we'd like to amplify their cumulative presence among us by creating a sort of living poem. So we ask you to say just one sentence, like, I remember the trip to the mountains. I remember their soft hands. I remember. One snapshot, a spoken likeness to share with us all. Then we will ask you to say their name a second time, and we will all acknowledge their presence by saying presente together. I invite you to come forward from either side. Well, I think this side is blocked, so we're going to have to come forward through here or the other side, and we'll start sharing. And at the end, we will ask those of you who cannot or would prefer not to come forward to raise your hands. And if you'd like us to bring the microphone to you, and if you have things to lay on the ofrenda, we can carry them forward for you. And let me say one more thing. After the service, we will invite those who brought photos and mementos and food to follow me in procession after the service, so we can take our things from this altar and put them in that beautiful ofrenda altar that's outside the gallery, where I will bless the food one more time with a really cool Chicana poem before we share it all at coffee hour. Our ofrenda will remain for another week or two. So now, I invite you to come forward.